Hi folks, in the last video I spoke about the options available for Indian investors to invest into gift city funds that target markets abroad. Today I'm going to talk about the actual process of investing in these funds. So let's look at the structure first. Now, any resident Indian can invest up to an amount equivalent to USD 250,000. That is, you can invest $250,000 abroad per year. So this is the maximum annual limit which is allowed per individual for all purposes combined. So if you have other investments or other purposes, please check and make sure that you're investing accordingly. Each gift city investment counts against this LRS limit. So today if you start with 5,000 USD, which is the minimum amount, then this will count against this limit, and any further investments will also count against this limit. I also want to highlight that if you cross the 10 lakh threshold limit, then there would be a 20% TCS which is applied, which is tax collected at source. This amount will be deducted and you can later claim this against any tax liability that occurs while you're filing your returns, but it is important to know this. One more important point is that if you already have any investments with mutual funds, your KYC is done there, you cannot use that KYC or transfer those folios to the gift city investment. This will be treated as a separate investment, separate KYC, etc. Even if it is the same fund house, let's say you're doing HDFC gift city or Parag Pari gift city, you cannot use the details which you have used for other investments with the same entity. Let's look at the onboarding process. So I've illustrated this using the PPFAs, that is a Parag Pari gift city process. The other fund houses also follow similar processes. A disclaimer here is that I've not actually done it, so there might be differences between the onboarding in reality and the steps outlined here, but largely it should be similar to this. So the first step is to gather documents and submit the application. What are our responsibility as investors? First, you have to check whether you're KYC compliant. For this, you have to retrieve your CKYC. So you go to the ckycindia.in site. You will see two options there, register or login. Neither needs to be done. You can click on the third option, view your CKYC card, enter your details, and you will get the link via your mobile. You can click on that link and you'll be able to view your CKYC card. In case it says it is not complete, then you have to fill a separate form when you're doing the investment. Apart from this, you can keep your PAN copy ready. Bank details, with this same bank detail that you give them, will be used for the LRS remittance earlier. And there are some banks which simplify the process. I'll cover that in the next slide. The nominee details also, if you're going to nominate somebody, then you can keep that ready, or you could opt out also. That is your choice. What does a fund house do? Once you make the application, they will of course verify all the details, so your CKYC, bank, etc. Then they will process your application form and generate something called a zero folio. So if you're familiar with mutual fund investments already, you would have seen that every investment has a folio number, which is like an account which captures all your details and also your investment amount. The zero folio does the same thing. It will have your name, PAN number, bank details, nomination, etc. But at this point, the investment will be zero. So this is created first. And then once you do the LRS remittance, that is, you remit the money for your investment, then the investment amount will reflect here. So the second step here is to submit the remittance proof and complete the process. So there are two ways you can make the LRS remittance. One is that if you have the an account with ICICI, HDFC, Kotak or IDFC Bank, then Parag Pari triggers a link uh, to to you with these banks coded in it, and you can directly make the payment from here. Similarly, HDFC has a tie-up with ICICI, HDFC, Axis or IDFC. So what happens is once a link comes, you can make all the payment online, and this saves you the paper-based hassle. But if you don't have a bank account here, or if you want to use a bank account which is not one of these banks, then you have to visit the bank branch in person. You have to submit forms along with your original PAN card. You have to give them the details of the account where you want the money to be remitted to, and then take the proof from them. Once the proof is done, you have to submit to the fund house. The fund house will verify this and they will issue units. You can also get the statement of account from them at that point of time. And once this is done, you would obviously want to track your investment. So PPFAS has a separate site. This is not the self-invest site. This is a separate site called Gift Desk. You can go there and you can track it. So I hope this gave you an idea of how the onboarding process is done and how your investment can be completed. If you have any queries, please do drop a comment or write into us and we'll be happy to get back to you. Thanks for watching.